What's up, YouTube? It's JMilionair here. I did a kind of legit check and some tips on these Moonrocks or Yeezy 350 boots in general, but I've been getting a lot of emails and a lot of comments of other questions about them or to look at them and stuff. So I just thought I'd do like a super in detail about every little thing that I know, even the box, some hints about. I mean, it doesn't really matter about the box all the ways, but if you have that and everything checks out here, most likely it's legit. So I'll just go into every little thing that I know at the moment, little hints and tips or whatever. So first, as I went in the other video, it should have 6 dots after the stitching. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 at the end. In the rear of the pull tab, see if it focuses. It should kind of be a pretty nice, stitching around. It shouldn't be super sloppy or super big. It should also have 8 dots inside the stitching. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And of course, the distance from the top of this to the actual liner shouldn't be too big. And of course, it should be slanted just enough to where the dots are going down with the tiger stripes. Also, the stitching on here should be basically perfect all the way around. Shouldn't be any areas where it's too much or too little or the stitching's crooked. I'll bring out the other shoe and show you this. On this, the right shoe, the stitching should be overlapped right here. And on the left shoe, same difference, just turned around. So it should be like wrapped around in that manner. And on this one, it should be wrapped around like that. And that's on all the 350s. What else? Oh yeah, so the stitching should be up right here for ankle, a swoop, and then it should be a drastic pickup. See how it's not like a smooth transition up. It kind of just like goes straight up right here. That should be a giveaway because a lot of them are fake there. It's a smooth transition, or it's even choppier, but you can tell it kind of goes up on both shoes. As for the inside, of course, one has YZY and the other one has the Adidas logo on them. It should be a pretty good, like, I guess there's like a nap to it. You see that? It's not just super smooth, it's like a nappy kind of pretty good premium. I think it's faux suede or suede in general. But also, the logo should be press stamped. It shouldn't be glossy or different colors. It should be kind of a matte compared to the out, like they kind of burnt it in. Same with this one. It's not shiny. It's not fluffy like the rest of it. It's kind of like a burnt in. Also, I heard about the stitching around this. It shouldn't be like concaved in. It should be like straight from the bottom all the way up. But of course, I've seen other pairs there. It's a little bit different. So I guess can't really go off that. As for, let's see what else. Oh yeah, on the bottom, of course, I've worn these on the foam. Go like this. Oh shit. On the foam, of course, both of them shouldn't be mirrored, so there shouldn't be the same pattern on both shoes. I don't know if you see that. They both should be a different pattern because, of course, they're unique. They're not, fake. The fake ones, they're the same mirrored pattern. Also, close up on the boost itself should have 7 dots. So one up here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down there. And then the foam itself, if you have anything boost, it's really soft and kind of like you see the grooves in it. Another little thing, you can see where is it? You see up here. See how there's like grooves in the actual boost up here? That makes you know it's real. If it's fake, it's just, they didn't take the time to actually stamp out the boost. I don't know if you see that one, but whatever. That's a little subtle hints. Other things is the Adidas logo right here shouldn't be too high. It should be kind of like low. If it's too thick compared to the ridges, and that's another giveaway. Okay, so listen to the little thing that people say. Oh yeah, fuck. On the UPC right here, the EAN doesn't mean anything. UPC is just in the United States, and this is like Europe. But see how the numbers is 113287592. On the UPC, where is that? UPC, it should say, of course, that male and male and a slash male. And then the UPC is 1132875592. Should be the same. If they're off, they're fake, or that's just not a good sign. Another little thing that I've heard, and it's basically true, but I've seen some real legit pairs that are a little bit different, so it doesn't always mean, but this is a good sign. The Adidas logo in the back. See how it's like kind of flat and not too round. Also, you could see some dots where the dots were kind of pressed in. You can still see some remnants of dots on some of the leaves. And the little right here is more of a triangle. It's not thin, as well as the trademark is not close touching the actual leaf or whatever it is. Another little hints on the flat part right here. It's actually flat, and this is a thicker kind of string. The fake ones I've seen are a lot thinner and like round. Like these are usually a lot rounder, and this is round. Other little things, the fake ones will have lots of dots around the edge of the shoe, and this one, as you can see, doesn't have any dots. If there's hella dots or any dots really looks like, then they're fake. Another little thing I've seen in hella videos and stuff, they're saying the model number, it says 8.5 to 9.5. Or does it say that? Yeah, so 8.5, 9.5. So I think the other ones are just 9.5 of the exact same size. These are actually 9.5. But I guess I don't really know what I see on that one. I think I seen like the exact same size or something, but see how it's 8.5 to 9.5. I could be wrong about that. This, I've worn these, and of course the sign's still there. It's a lot. It's like pressed in, screen pressed in, seems like. So it's pretty much good. It's all squared away and not sloppy. That's one thing. Of course, the bottom of the shoe has a stripe, and it's pretty, and there's stitched pretty good in the back as well. And that stripe in the middle from where the stitching, where the two cloths are together. The stitching back here, you can see it's literally stitched underneath and pretty good, molded on there, which is another thing. Okay, so that's the shoe. There's other little things like in the last video you can see where I was talking about the line tiger stripes are slanted. They shouldn't be straight on, and they shouldn't be looking like a mirror image of this one. This one should look like this one, and this one should look like this one. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the stitching from this one, because this one's stuffed, it's not straight up and down. It's kind of a slanted angle, and it comes up. As to this one, comes like slanted. Other little things, your shoes should have that pear shape, kind of. See how it's like slanted versus just like a up and down, like regular midsole. It's like slanted out. It should be paired out like that. That's pretty much what I have for the shoes. I know it's getting long. As for the actual things about the box, I was saying, you can see a lot of pairs, fake pairs. The paper is super thin, and it's also not that waxy. See how it's a gloss to it? It's a lot thicker and crinklier. That's one thing you can see. If it's super like regular shoe paper, where it's super like the white kind, it's hella thin. And cause this one is pretty thick, and it has like a gloss on it. It's a lot different paper. I guess you could say more high quality, but it's just a little bit different. And the shoe horn that it comes with, the paper on this is super thick too. If you get some that are like super like the actual, like I said, regular shoe paper, is super thin and clear and you can see through it. This paper's a lot thicker. Like, it's pretty durable. I mean, for stuffing paper, I guess you could tell. If you had a fake paper, you go like this, and it'll probably shred apart just like in the actual paper in there. It's a lot thinner. It's a lot thicker. It's one thing. Two things I could say. As far as the box label again, EAN doesn't necessarily mean it's fake, as I heard in the past. Make sure the UPC code's on there. It's good. The Z or Y in the middle of that, it should be, the line should going straight through. This up here should not be as thick as the side right here. That's another little thing. And I also heard that the ones on everything basically should have, fuck, it focuses. Focus. Okay, cool. So the one should be like to the side. It shouldn't just be like a little peg. besides the regular box where it closes like that, and then it has another little shit latch on there. That's just, you know, one thing. And yeah, pretty much it. That's pretty much everything I've heard and seen from repetition from other videos and other shoes, and looking at my boy's shoes compared to mine, all this other kind of stuff. So there's basically everything that I could think of. I guess you have any other questions or anything that you've seen about how to identify them as being legit versus fake, you know, comment on that. But yeah, rate, like, subscribe, fuck. Yeah, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.